You first saw this story right here. It was your story to begin with. Now, this is the first episode of Your Story for 2020, about a tale that left a mark in many hearts back in 2019. The story of the Baringo trio, Andrea Lenapir, Leparison Lekachuma, and Kevin Lekiamiriki, may not have imagined that dancing to their favorite song, listen to this, Kujukari Enkai, which means famous God, would get them viral views on social media.
Well, because of you, our viewers' generosity, the three boys have danced their way to the Little Lambs boarding school under sponsorship from the Center for Mathematics, Science and Technology in Africa. The story tonight is of a new journey and deep gratitude. This is your story.
That's right.
It started with three boys, Andrea Lenapir, Baringo Lekachuma, and Kevin Lekiamiriki, dancing to Kujukari Enkai, a Maasai song by Tichi Kaskeret, which means famous God.
Nilikuwa napenda, mimi nikaenda shingine sherehe nyingine, wimbo ikaekwa, sisi tukacheza na marafiki zangu, mtu anaitwa Lemegura na akakuja akatupiga picha, akaenda akaonyesha watu wakatuweka Facebook.
When the video went viral in early November last year, but no one really knew their backstory or the abject poverty they lived in. This is Andrea Lenapir, 2 years ago, dancing, as confident then as now. They may have never imagined that in the new year 2020, they would dance their way from Eldume, Baringo South, into your homes and all the way to a new boarding school in Nyahururu.
Asante Citizen TV, asante wa Kenya, asante wa Soi.
This is Your Story.
Good evening and a Happy New Year 2020. Before this episode of Your Story continues, we'd like to reflect a little bit on the year 2019. 2019 was a remarkable year for Your Story. You, our viewers, sent us many ideas and stories via email, text, and even word of mouth. But one particular story suggested by Linda Chepkony on November the 23rd stood out. It was the story of the three Baringo boys who danced their way from Baringo into your homes. Our cameraman, Evans Kimayo, based in Baringo, teamed up with Harrison Lemengurian, whose story The Ilchamu Squad we featured on Your Story in July last year, and traced them in church, the only place there was a radio and where they could dance to the song.
Tuwapeleka watoto shule, manake kesho watakuwa watu wa maana baadaye. Na watakuja kuwasaidia watu wengine na hata hawa.
The neck, okay.
Jeff, it's all in the neck.
The night their story aired, the feedback was overwhelming. Jeff Koinange, Victoria Rubadiri and Bernard Ndong took the triple threat challenge. Jeff started to mobilize funds to improve the quality of the boys' lives. Together with friends, he mobilized resources enough to give them the Christmas surprise of a lifetime. Together with Rashid Abdallah, Professor Hamo and Monica Kiragu, they traveled to Baringo and danced with them. The funds raised helped to buy food, buy iron sheets and material to repair their houses. The entire classroom received shoes from barter. Other well-wishers included the Smarter Teachers Association, who pledged education support, and more Christmas gifts from the Ma Unity Agenda, Eldoret Friends, Nalolo Explorers, the Ilchamus community, Tichi Kaskeret, the owner of the song. Their gift had made room for them. Their signature dance, where they all march in line, not swerving from their cause, would inspire the Center for Mathematics, Science and Technology from Africa, Semaster, to sponsor their education. So their journey began Friday, January 10th, to the Little Lamb School in Nyahururu, a boarding school.
Pata shule ingine tunaenda kusoma Nyahururu, shule ya jiji kanisa ya. Nashukuru sana. Nashukuru Citizen kwa kuja kwa kuangalia. Nashukuru Kenya wote.
These young boys who are talented, these Kenyans who are really talented, are now able to further their studies in a very good, conducive environment.
Sisi tuko na hofu agekaa huko reserve watu watumie tu kwa mapension sao labda itapotea.
And they are going to be supported all through primary from grade 1 up to grade 6.
Now, as a new term begins at the Little Lamb School, the three are still close, together like birds of a feather. Even here, they still dance. It's not as simple as it looks. Their classmates attempt to dance like them. So powerful is their story that it has changed not just their lives, but all who have been inspired by them, from a poor background in Baringo to a new school and a new story. Dorcas Wangera, Citizen TV, your story.